If I knew that this was going to be the outcome, like, I would have never done something like this, but you don't know when you're in the moment. Like, I just felt so stupid.
And if you don't care about Kayla, whoop-de-doo, because she all down my timeline and I'm here. When it comes to clapbacks, there is 2 times that I have been proud to be a black woman recently. One was when Serena got out there on Not Like Us and did that sea walk after Drake that mentioned that lady and her husband and his music. And number 2 is when Kayla Nicole came out with the old Tony on y'all. Please give it to her. I woke up proud to be a black woman in a government shutdown where I know don't nobody give a F about this that's going on. But baby, let me tell you, the silence of a black woman is lethal. When I say it should be a nuclear weapon, baby, they need to put it in stores on shelves because we don't play. Just because we not saying nothing doesn't mean we ain't peeped the scene and we ain't observed and noted it in our little handy dandy notebook. Just know it's going down, and when it go down, we ain't gonna have to say much. And I don't care nothing about the Swifty or Swiper no swiping fan base or whoever you want to call it. Okay? Because we done came in and swift swiped and swept your ass right on up out of. My favorite part about this whole clapback is that Kayla done the microaggressioners. Okay? She didn't they up there talking about, but she didn't mention, she not talking about her now, is she? She not talking about her. It's not directed at her, is it?
Travi, can you get in here? I'm watching this like really funny video. Do you think she's a better dancer than me? I won't be mad, Travi. You can tell me. Do you think she's a better dancer than me? How fast can we sue someone? I've never heard of Tori Braxton. Why do I hear the same song coming from the bathroom? You've been in there for like 40 minutes. It's funny. Like, it's honestly funny. It's like, I've never liked Halloween. That's the thing. Like, I didn't know that the human body could move or look like that. So it's really interesting, like scientifically. I'm laughing because it's like so funny. It doesn't even bother me at all. Like, I need to look up these lyrics. One second. Okay, fuck this bitch.
There's no shade. Clapback of the year goes to Kayla Nicole. Imagine being able to say so much without saying anything at all. And imagine being this bold to go against somebody who has one of the biggest cult fan bases in the universe. Her creative team deserves all the praise too. The body, the hair, the skin, the set design. She said, "You may not be a bad bitch or a savage, but I am, and your man wasn't man enough for me." You know, with this level of delivery, you know Toni Braxton was going up for this when she saw this. I love how creatively they just duplicated her instead of booking background dancers. She left no crumbs. There's nothing left to say. There's nothing you can say to her. I think sometimes people with bigger platforms just literally think that people with small profiles can't come for them. And then the way she ate the walk-off, grand prize, give her an award already.
Imagine being a billionaire and your biggest flex is, I got a man. Y'all, that Kayla Nicole video finally came up in my feed just now. Imagine being snatched, moisturized, unbothered, and petty. Ah! If I were Miss Swift, I would just sit the next few days out. Don't say nothing. Like, seriously, stay off of social media. Don't comment on nothing. Hope, pray that nobody pulls you into anything because that girl won this round. As a matter of fact, I would stay low for the rest of the year because somebody needs to hand Kayla Nicole some napkins. You want to know why? Because my girl, she ate. There were no crumbs either. And the proof is in the pudding. If you saw that video, all of it is there, honey. She just brought it. What an embarrassing time to be a billionaire and be able to do anything you want. And the best you can do is be embarrassed.
My homegirl just made a TikTok about Kayla Nicole winning, right? And I have to say, I've never been a Taylor Swift fan. Never. That's just not me. If you know me, you know that that is not me. Okay? Um, and luckily my girls aren't really like a Swiftie either. Now, when she got with Travis, I was kind of like, oh, okay, because Travis used to be cute, good looking. So I thought maybe, he would kind of rub off on her. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My homegirl said he looks like one of those pedo cops, and I couldn't agree more. Um, and I didn't listen to a damn song on a damn album, but just by the TikToks and the reviews of it, I'm glad that I didn't. But I think Kayla Nicole is gorgeous. And I know y'all seen her with Chris Brown. She's damn sure not worried about Travis, Kelce, and Taylor Swift, baby. But clearly Taylor must be worried about her.
Well, have you seen Kayla Nicole? Yo, she looked so stunning in her Halloween costume. After all these months, it's like a month of the album doing rounds and everyone giving what they think about the album. Where Taylor Swift does really diss black women, and this there's never been a clapback like this. This is a clapback of its own, according to what people say. That's what they say. Some, of course, are saying she didn't have to, but think about it. After someone has come at you like that hard in a song, she couldn't just do it any better. And black fans are cheering all around the world, all around the internet, everywhere across all platforms, mainly TikTok. Black fans are cheering Kayla Nicole, and they just can't stop saying that Kayla Nicole is so beautiful for Taylor's husband. Well, let's get into it and tell me what you think down in the comments. Was this the best club back?
For all y'all angry white women that came for me in my own post that I put up about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, and Kayla Nicole. Okay, we was just having fun, never mentioned race, never did none of that. But for some reason, apparently, white women, they got their panties in a bunch. They was pissed. But one of the things that they kept saying, they were really talking really negative on Kayla Nicole, talking about she was a WHORE and classless and trashy. It was so much extra going on, okay? And then they started coming for Chris Brown. I'm like, what did he do? He just had a concert. Okay, so y'all was coming for him, a whole entertainer. But then y'all kept bringing up the fact that, oh, wasn't he the one? He's an abuser. He did this to Riri. He did such, all this stuff. All this selective outrage and accountability that y'all want to hold with him. But it's so crazy to me because I'm still waiting on them Epstein files, okay? Y'all literally got this man into office. He's a whole president, but nobody ever holds him accountable. But y'all want to hold Chris Brown accountable for something he did 20-something years ago. I don't even have nothing to say because I feel like, y'all just be telling on yourself. Y'all let y'all racism slip show so much. And it's just weird to me. I have no toleration for racism. I hate all of that. I hate all of that race baiting. Y'all love to get in the comments and start making things about white and black. I might state the obvious, but I don't call people out in that sense, okay? So y'all stop doing it too because y'all look real desperate, real jealous, real mad at black women because we winning. We like everybody. Black women, we got so much love that we are willing to extend it to you. But y'all can't come over here acting like no Karens. We not having that. We push past the Karens, baby. When y'all come visit Chasta affiliate, don't get in my comments acting crazy. We don't race bait over here. That's all that's it. Bye.
And while we're on the subject of double standards, let's get into this Kayla Nicole versus Taylor Swift. So Kayla Nicole is being called ghetto, ran through, and bitter, all because she dated an athlete and dared to move on publicly. And if memory serves me well, I've only known Kayla Nicole to be with Travis Kelce. I haven't heard about her being with anybody else. So how was she ran through? But Taylor Swift has dated half of Hollywood and made hit albums about it, and suddenly it's relatable and empowering. You see how that works? And let's not forget, Taylor literally dropped a song dropping microaggressions against black women, and that was okay. Kayla Nicole makes a playful video clapping back, and all of a sudden she's ghetto and trashy and can't move on. I hate to break it to you, but Taylor started it. It's the same scenario every time. Black women are never given grace. They are only given grief. Kayla Nicole is not the problem. The problem is who is allowed to speak up, dress up, clap back, and not be torn down about it.
I was getting annoyed that some of the celebrities were dressing up as just other celebrities for Halloween. However, Kayla Nicole dressing up as Tony Braxton to send a message to Taylor Swift that, yes, I had that man. And we broke things off because it was not working. He was not man enough for me. A1 lick back. A1 lick back. And it was just so effortless. Like, her body's tea. Like, she filled out the outfit perfectly. She had the dance moves. Her background dancers were her. Black women. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tay-Tay's not going to like this one. Her fans aren't going to like this one. Travis will like this one, but, on his burner phone.
Y'all, the more I look into this, the more that I think that Taylor called this a million miles away and has already responded to it. Low-key, we already know she's a mastermind, but she might be actually playing chess while Kayla Nicole was playing checkers. So Kayla Nicole dressed up as Tony Braxton from He Ain't Man Enough music video. I already made a video on just like what I think about it. People are speculating that she did that because they're saying that Taylor shaded Kayla in Opalite. With the lyrics, you were in it for real, she was in her phone, and you were just a pose. Though that's not shade, that's Travis's perspective of their relationship. And it was the only time she mentioned anything about anything to do with Kayla Nicole and never directly referenced her. But it's obvious, right? We all know that Kayla Nicole was a big internet personality. But I think Taylor actually anticipated Kayla doing something for Halloween this year. Because she has a habit of dressing up to shade her exes for Halloween. I'll show you the video of the clip, but she went on Angel Reese's podcast and talked about the most petty thing that she has ever done. And it was dressing up as her ex's new girl for Halloween, and it was Teyana Taylor. So at this point, I'm kind of just convinced that she has the name Taylor PTSD. Because low-key, that's kind of back-to-back.
Craziest thing you've done in a relationship? This is one of my, we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories, because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio, and I have that crazy in me, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's that clear. So, I was dating a guy. Okay. I was dating a guy, and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer/actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her, and it became like this public thing, and it was like, oh my God, we love him. Another like celebrity iconic relationship. And of course, little old me, I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a whole thing. It's not who y'all think. Yes, you guys will not be able to figure this out. I really will, who cares, it doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on, and for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady for Halloween, and not only did I... pictures out? They're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral. It went viral. It was everywhere. Like, really? And it was before, like, I was even anything on Instagram, which is why it was even funnier, because everybody's like, oh my God, you look so good. Did he say something? Yeah, you called me crazy. Like, you're nuts. You're a crazy person.
This is very habitual behavior for her, and she didn't eat like she thinks. Now, the general public who support her are absolutely going to think so, and they're really just amplifying her confidence and amplifying her courage to post it more than they are the actual message, because if you think about it for half of a second, it crumbles. The song that she channeled by Tony Braxton, which I know Tony Braxton's music, so to me, this is just so obvious, but to people who have never heard it before or don't know Kayla Nicole's history, when they listen to this, they would just think, oh my God, she publicly shaded the hell out of her. When in reality, if you use a little bit of context clues or you use a little bit of critical thinking, it's quite obvious she didn't say anything new. Don't you forget I had him first. We know that. I already had your man. We know that. He wasn't man enough for me. Sure, we know that. He just wasn't the man you needed. Doesn't mean he wasn't man enough, but I digress. Now it's time to know the truth. I think he's just the man for you. Yes, that's what we're all literally saying. Do you know about us back then? Do you know I dumped your husband, girlfriend? Yes, we do. We also know that they have broken up multiple times and that she did leave him last, and that she left because he gave her the ultimatum to pay for half of her lifestyle. She had been living off of him for years. It's not a weird thing to ask somebody at that point, especially if you're trying to get the real intentions. I'm not thinking about him, but you married him. And then plans an entire photo shoot, dancing in front of a green screen with no crowd, no performance, just in front of the cameras for likes and clicks once again. Because she was in her phone and then literally posed as Toni Braxton. And Taylor has literally already responded. She responded in her lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, where she says, pledge allegiance to your hand, your team, your vibe. Don't care where the hell you've been, because now you're mine. Did you forget I had him first? No, she just doesn't care. Literally nothing about this cleared anything. It didn't eat as hard as anyone thinks it did. Was it clever and maybe a little funny? Sure. But her body has even always been tea. Like, that's not even new. We knew that. The only thing this shows is her maturity level, and that the only thing that was cleared was her craving for attention. Taylor's a mastermind. She's always playing chess, not checkers, and she is always 20 steps ahead of everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Guys, I just reposted a post. That said, where somebody said, they said, okay, well, Taylor only said one line about Travis's ex. Imagine writing an entire new song for Halloween because Taylor said one new line. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Imagine writing a whole new... Imagine not knowing who Toni Braxton is. Are you out of your mind? I'm so tired of defending other white women. Listen, and I know she's one of me. I know she is. I don't even gotta look at your profile. I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. I know it's somebody who looks like me. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm tired of having to apologize for you and carrying these apologies on my back. I'm tired. You don't know who Toni Braxton is? Unbreak my heart. Oh, do I have news for you? Oh, are you gonna have a sexual awakening? You're gonna feel vibrations downstairs that you've never felt before. Definitely not from Taylor's music. I'm sorry. I like Taylor. I haven't liked like the last 3-4 albums, but it's fine. I like her. I respect her in a way. But can we just stop? Let Kayla get her lick back. Come on. Let her get her lick back. Why not? She's having a little fun. She's having a fun time. She looks good doing it. And you know what? It's good for the culture. More music, more performances, more gorgeous women. I'm team women. Let's do this. I love it. Don't ever disrespect Toni Braxton again. I think I'm ready to fight.
You know what? Sometimes I wonder if y'all Swifties, if y'all kind of like brain dense up here. Like something ain't quite right. You ain't cooking with hot grease. The lights are on, but there is nobody home. You fry short of a Happy Meal. Elevator, don't go to the top floor. Because how could y'all listen to that satire of an album, as she called it once? People were like, what the fuck is this? How can y'all listen to that and not see where she has mentioned that girl at least once, but more than likely a few different times? Why is she so hung up on his ex? We're used to her harping and pining over her exes. That's fine. If they wanted to be talked about nicely, they should have behaved better. I co-signed that message because I do the same fucking thing. This is the first time she's ever really talked about her current flame's ex-girlfriend. She's talked about who they've gone on to be with after her. That is also understandable. I too have done that as well. But here's my question. Why is Kayla so important that she has to talk about her in the whole entire song? And she's not even the most recent ex. They were broken up for a year before her and Mr. Come Up got together. So while you're saying all of this foolishness, Taylor needs to move on. Focus on something else. Like having this whole football crew of little blonde hair, blue-eyed, all these children look like you on the block babies, and leave that girl alone.
If I was Taylor Swift, yeah, I'd be sick that my man's ex was Kayla Nicole. But I would then be like, but I'm Taylor Swift. Like, I wouldn't write a diss track about her. Like, you got the man. That's just I don't know. It's just kind of embarrassing. I mean, everybody that any of my exes dated or my man now dated, I'm not really in competition with. I don't feel the need to be in competition with other women. But if his ex was bad as hell, like Kayla Nicole, because I just looked her up, I would feel some type of way. I'd be like, babe, what you see in me, little old me. But if I was Taylor Swift, I'd be like, I'm fucking Taylor Swift. I don't need all that ass. I don't need all this. I don't need all that. My thing is being like a skinny white girl. That's my thing. And he obviously was attracted to that for whatever reason and came and wanted you. So why would you make a diss track? Why would you make a diss track about anybody? Literally. Why would you make a diss track about Charlie XCX? Why would you, when you're Taylor Swift? That would be like Beyonce coming out and making a diss track about Sia. Or says whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm not hip, I'm old. But whatever. What the fuck do I know? Like,
Now, some of you Swifties are pretty mad at me because of the video that I created about Kayla Nicole and saying she did that. She put the H in Halloween, which she did. But the thing that concerns me the most is how you guys are coming at me. You know what I'm saying? You guys are coming at me saying that Taylor Swift won the ring, so she won. But I don't know a lot about Taylor Swift, but that last album she put out was definitely a hit at Kayla Nicole. So I didn't know a lot, but I found somebody who did, and I tagged that video. You can go look at it. I reposted it. A girl named Chris breaks down that last album that Taylor Swift made for Kayla Nicole. You might as well say it because she broke it down real good. But what I want to say is this. Evidently, Travis is one of those guys that makes a woman feel very insecure. Because you got to be real insecure to be wealthy like you are. Taylor Swift is real wealthy and well known to take the time out of your busy schedule to make an album focusing on one woman. That says a lot. So to me, Travis is the type of guy when they somewhere walking around or in the house or doing whatever they do, he's putting her name in the air. Well, Kayla used to do this and Kayla did that and this and the other, because we all know, let's get it clear, Kayla dumped his ass. We all know this. But I just want to say, stop coming at me, Swifties, because I'm just telling the truth. These are facts, not fiction. Look at that video that I reposted that breaks down your little Swifties Taylor Swift album, and it shows you what really was going on. All I was doing was saying that, hey, it didn't take an album for Kayla Nicole to prove her point. She proved it on one damn song. One damn song she used to prove her point. And y'all mad at me. Y'all mad at me. Is it the fact that I'm telling the truth? Is it the fact that she proved a point without putting a lot of effort into it? You know why? Because it came natural. It came natural. You know what I'm saying? Travis done watched that video 100 times and his mind just flipping right now. You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing else because I don't want them to flag this video. But you Swifties, stop coming for me. Stop coming for me. Facts are the facts. That's that.
The way the Swifties are about big, I don't think it has hit them yet. I don't think it has hit the Swifties yet. I don't think it has hit the Swifties yet. The way Miss Thang, Taylor, I know this not Taylor, but this how she gonna be looking tonight. This how she gonna be looking at the child. Give it a minute to make its way to her. Kayla Nicole has responded. Let's take a look. Kayla in the body eating. Everything is eating. She looked just like Tony. Kayla! Oh, she body. She body. Chewed. Taylor and her entire crew to fuck up. He wasn't man enough for me.
Sana, I hate that I don't hate it. Because I'm a Swiftie through and through. But I'm a big fan of clapbacks. And that was iconic. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Did anybody check on Taylor Swift yesterday? To the friends of Taylor Swift, have y'all checked on her today? Did y'all check on her? Travis, Kelsey, his friend. Did y'all check on Taylor Swift yesterday? I am still laughing at how Kayla Nicole ate. Y'all are going to learn. Stop playing with black women. Stop playing with black women. No. We're going to eat every time. We're going to eat every time. And you expected, when you said whatever you said in your song about her, you expected this big, grand response from this angry black woman, and you didn't get it. You didn't get it. You're never going to get it. But she just ate you alive by a simple Halloween costume and video. Girl, you took the biggest L. Like, if you don't sit down, y'all gonna learn. Y'all have got to learn the hard way every single time. Stop playing with black women. Just, Kayla, it's another great morning for you, though. I just want the friends of Taylor Swift to just check on her mental today, okay?
So I just need to know something. When will people learn that black women are not to be played with? Because I cannot stop watching Kayla. That body, T. The clapback is T. Oh man, I just can't. I just can't really, really be trying it all the time. For what? For what? Some lessons just have to be learned over and over and over again, and then they never teach you anything. And then here we are in the situation where America's seeing the real showgirl at this point, okay? Because what? Kayla Nicole, I'm so obsessed. So obsessed. I still can't get over it. It's been however many hours and days at this point, but you are exactly who you think you are, okay? Because, oh man, one of these days, white men, white women are gonna realize that you just don't keep fucking with black women, because it's never gonna end well for you. It's never gonna end well. The last laugh is always gonna be laughed, okay? And it's not going to be on your side. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, Kayla.
The fact that some of the Swifties think that Kayla Nicole wrote the song and performed the video. Yeah, just two different cultures colliding a little bit. Not knowing that Tony Braxton, the Braxton values girl. The Birdman's, is it wife or fiance? Did they get, I think they might have got married. I think they got married. They probably don't even know who Birdman is. Let me not say that. Let me see who else. Tamar Braxton's sister. Yeah.
No one asked on my commentary about Kayla Nicole's Tony Braxton video, but I've seen a lot of comments about it that are just like, that's fucking sad to like make a like clapback video about a guy that you like broke up with like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't think that video or that costume or whatever was for anybody but Taylor Swift fans, because I cannot imagine a more fucking annoying group of people to be internet harassed by as the ex-girlfriend of their like idol's fiance. Like that scene in Mean Girls where she's like, one time Regina George punched me in the face. It was awesome. Can you imagine having like moved on with your life and like your ex gets with someone famous and you're like, okay, whatever. And then her shit ass Disney adult fans are like, I bet you're like really sad. Aren't you like really sad? You're like gonna go home and cry about it, aren't you? Like you lost your man and like she got him and like it's really sad. I bet you're really sad about it, aren't you? Because may I remind you that the Swift team had the internet scrubbed of the clip of Jesus and Miro playing like Password and saying she has a very long back. And Jesus immediately yelling out Taylor Swift. Anyway, I'm so sorry to anybody who has to deal with Taylor Swift fans on that level that she does. And congratulations to her and God on that body.
Hi, this message is for Kayla Nicole and Kayla Nicole only. What's the routine? Is it Pilates? Is it yoga? Is it water aerobics? Is it Zumba? At this point, I would do Taibo. Just tell me who I gotta pay so I can look like you for my birthday. I don't know what else to say. I've been doing that little side shimmy since you put that video out, and I ain't got what you got, so I need what you got. Just tell me what the routine is so I can go ahead and put my little workout class money to the side, please. Thank you.
Deep, heavy Negro spiritual side. This is exactly what black women be talking about. In the workplace, in life in general, the gaslighting is crazy. Now that Kayla Nicole has seemingly responded to Taylor Swift, the energy is so different. Now it's Kayla Nicole is doing too much. Now it's we shouldn't be pitting them against each other. Now it's, oh, she's bothered. Huh? Did y'all forget the whole rollout? Taylor Swift's whole rollout was basically about Kayla Nicole. She had a whole song dedicated to her throwing shade. Did we forget that? Now it's like Kayla Nicole is the aggressor when all she's doing is responding. This is a story that repeats itself over and over again in different situations. Like, oh my goodness, this is insane. But we're gonna let y'all have the amnesia. At the end of the day, Kayla ate that, period.
The other thing that makes Kayla's Halloween costume and the music video so good is how effortlessly it is for her to be one of the sexiest women I've ever seen in my entire life. It's really something like either you have it or you don't. And a certain pop star is trying suddenly to be sexy, to make sex a part of her album and her music. When she built her career on being awkward and pure and upholding all of those ideas, she tried to make that pivot into sexy. It did not work. It's not going to be successful for her moving forward. And in a 43-second Halloween costume music video to Toni Braxton's song, Kayla outdid her. When that last album came out, I had this thought, I'm sure other people on here had it as well, that Blondie is obsessed with the fact that she will never possess those qualities, and that's a part of the pivot. Listen, girl, I understand. It's hard when you straight up just couldn't compete with a man's ex on certain levels. And this is one you are never gonna win. Like, Kayla is just, you can't outdo the doer.
She has a college degree, all caps. Where's Taylor's? Well, see, here's the thing. When you're so talented that at 16 years old, you get signed to a record deal and then go on a major tour around the country as an opening artist for someone like Brad Paisley while you are still in high school, you kind of don't need a college degree. Call me crazy. Taylor Swift won her first 4 Grammys in 2010 when she was 20 years old. Kayla Nicole earned her college degree at 22. So, I mean, apples and oranges. But if you want to make the comparison, I would venture to guess that 99.9% of people would rather have Taylor Swift's accomplishments than a college degree, including Kayla Nicole herself. You say she was too busy writing songs about every man pre-Travis that dumped her. Is that an insult? Is, like, legitimate question, is that an insult? Because imagine having a talent for songwriting to the degree that Taylor Swift has, where you've been writing your own music since you were 16, wrote a whole ass album by yourself with Speak Now, no other co-writers, just her writing the songs herself. Imagine having that level of a talent and amassing the fan base that she has just based on her songwriting ability, earning a net worth of $2 billion just on her music. If you were trying to insinuate that somehow Kayla Nicole is above Taylor Swift because she has a college degree and Taylor does not, I would say that's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. So, call me crazy, but I would trade all of that for the 4 college degrees that I have, including one from Pepperdine University, where Kayla Nicole graduated from. I have a master's in dispute resolution from Pepperdine. So, I'm just saying. And as a side note, you calling Taylor Swift a flatback is a prime example of why Black women should not be crying in the comments about the shit that is said about Kayla Nicole. Because y'all are just as guilty of leaving vile and disgusting comments as anyone else.
The way that Mayo women and Black men are crashing out on my post about Kayla Nicole is insane. To the point where I just went ahead and turned my comments off for a little bit because y'all need to be on timeout. I want to make something very clear. My comment section will never be a safe space for y'all to bash Black women and get your shit off. Ever. I promise you, I'm not that desperate for engagement, babe. Like, the disdain that y'all have for Black women at this point has got to be studied. And for all the people saying, oh, she don't gotta respond, blah, blah, blah. I wish y'all would stop telling Black women that we don't gotta respond, that we should just shut up, that we should just take it to the chin. No, no. We're allowed to be petty right back. We're allowed to clap back. We're allowed to respond if we feel like it. And while, yes, I actually am a Taylor Swift fan, I've been a fan since the early days of Taylor Swift. That still does not mean that there's ever gonna be a scenario where there's a safe space on my platform to drag Black women. Is y'all cool?
Taylor, I just want to know how you doing, girl. Honestly, are you okay? How has the past 24 hours been going for you? Because I wouldn't take that from Kayla if I was you. Girl, that was a fighting word. That was fighting words. Like, Kayla has been quiet this whole time, Taylor. Have you ever realized why she was being so quiet? She was waiting on this day, girl. She basically told you that she dropped Travis and she didn't want him no more because he wasn't man enough for her. And you took him and you gonna marry her leftovers. Taylor, I wouldn't take that, girl. Those were fighting words. But did you see her body, Taylor? Taylor, girl. Did you see her body? That was Tony Braxton doppelganger right there. Taylor, what did Travis say? I'm asking you, did Travis see it? Or is Travis like hiding in a room rewatching it? Cause girl, we know you saw it, Taylor. I'm just trying to see if you okay, girl, because if you want to go jump her, we can go jump her. But you can't just take this sitting down, Taylor. You gonna have to do something. I know you ain't got no rhythm. Your singing is subpar. Maybe you can act your way out of this situation. But girl, you better retaliate. You got 24 hours.
And Taylor Buki, all you had to do was sit there and eat your little burlesque show. Now you got Kayla Nicole on the internet dragging you. And just for reference, this started off with Taylor Swift. She could have sat there and ate her burlesque show, but she did not want to do that. Now, back on October 3rd, right around the time that Taylor Swift had released her new album, in her song Opalite, I think that's how you pronounce it, she shades Kayla Nicole. Now, just for reference, here are the lyrics. She says in this song, Opalite, you couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. She's actually singing to Travis Kelce. She goes on to say, you were in it for real. She was in her phone and you were just a pose. Now, a lot of people are trying to say, oh, that's not shade to Kayla. That's not shade to Kayla. Peep this, because Kayla does have some shooters out there and this is what they produce. In the still image of a live stream that Kayla Nicole was doing at the time that she was dating Travis, he was saying, you're always on your phone. You're always on your phone. And then he was asking her to basically in the live stream. And she was kikiing, giggling, and laughing. She was kind of drunk, but then she doesn't in the live stream. The live stream continues. And yes, you can find these videos. They're floating literally all over the internet. This specific live stream of Kayla. Now, Taylor Swift takes that live stream because I guess she was harboring onto it for God only knows how long, or that man, because there's always that man. That man was probably bringing up, oh, Taylor, I love how you're never on live stream, because my ex, she was always on live stream. Taylor went and dug up that live stream, child, because that's what women do. They dug it up and she put it in her song. Now, fast forward to Halloween, because Kayla Nicole, who does Halloween the best, I think she's like dubbed one of the like queens of Halloween, if you will. She does a rendition of Tony Braxton's song, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. Now, here's some of the visuals because I can't really play the song, but put two and two together. And here's some like still images that Kayla Nicole used from Tony Braxton's music video in her Halloween rendition of this song. But yes, that's how the beef started. Now, more than likely, Taylor, who is not done producing music, will probably shade this girl again. And for all the people who are saying, oh, Kayla, it's in your head, it's in your head, it's not in her head. It clearly isn't. These women are going to continuously go back and forth because of that man. Because Travis is pillow talking to Taylor Swift about that one. That is all it is. Okay, case closed.
And in case you missed it, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, dropped a video on Halloween dancing to the song, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. Baby, when I tell you, if that was not a message to Travis Kelce, then I don't know what was. But baby, let's talk about Kayla's body. You can say whatever you want to about Kayla Nicole, but baby, you cannot deny that the body is bodying. But ladies, woman to woman, be honest. Would you be more intimidated if your man's ex looked better than you or if she had more money than you? Because somebody, either Taylor or Kayla, is living rent-free in somebody's head. So the real question is, which one hits harder, beauty or bank account.
Support group members, if there was ever an example of my type of carrying on, it would be this.
Is your husband, girlfriend? I'm not thinking about him, but you married him. You know I made him leave. You know he
Yes,
has
queen.
to stay with me.
And before anyone tries to say, oh, she's so obsessed, no, babes. No. Because in that equation, only one person wrote terribly and sang talk terribly about someone's ex in their terrible album. So, I would just like to say to Miss Kayla Nicole, in the words of Queen Charlotte, flawless, my dear.
Kayla Nicole went dressed as Toni Braxton, but not just any Toni Braxton. She went dressed as Toni Braxton in her music video for He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. About, yeah, I dated your man and he wasn't man enough for me. I don't even care about this Kayla Nicole girl. Like, she is inconsequential to me. But this got a lot of attention because of Taylor Swift. And it's sad that Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend only gets attention when she uses Taylor Swift for clout. I respect the hustle because it's a gimmick that works, but I know that it must irk her that the only time she's talked about is when it's in regards to Taylor. So Taylor has the last laugh.
I saw the Kayla Nicole Halloween costume. You know what I thought? She looks good. She ate that. Good choreo. You know who didn't cross my mind? Taylor Swift. So why is she crossing your mind? How bitter do you gotta be at someone to think, they're eating? Must be about Taylor.
One of the things I was reminded of after watching Kayla Nicole's video was that you can take your time in responding and you don't have to say anything at all. And that is so very powerful because sometimes there's a lot of pressure to respond right away to things. And I think when you're a celebrity, that intensifies like tenfold, but you can always take your time, take a step back, process your emotions, process the situation, and then make a decision on what you're going to say, or rather how you're going to say it. And I think this is exactly what we got with Kayla Nicole. Frankly, I think insecurities are natural, but to write a song shading your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend who's never done anything to you, especially, that was out of pocket. There was no reason to bring her up. She's out there living life, enjoying herself. She's on TV. She's getting brand deals. And she's thriving, not worried about you or her ex-boyfriend. But the constant comparisons are so obnoxious. And in a weird way, it kind of reminds me of the Selena Haley drama. You're not going to keep taking shots at me. You've got the man. That's what you wanted. Go live your life and leave me out of it. If you keep coming up with ways to shade me, I'm not going to keep calling off my fan base and I'm not going to ignore it. If I'm guessing, I think this is where Kayla Nicole is at. And strangely enough, even in the song choice that she chose, I still think she's giving Taylor a heads up. Taylor, you could do better. But if this is what you want, I mean, that's on you, girls. But anyways, I really liked Kayla Nicole's video.
When black people seen her drop this, we all had the same reaction. My girlfriend watched this, she was like, I'm no better than the man. All black people was like, damn, Trav, you tripping, brother. But from the white perspective, she is gold. White people seen this and was like, that black bitch can't fuck with Taylor. Like, I literally told my girlfriend last night, I was like, I bet if I go on white side of TikTok and see like what they're saying about her, it's gonna be not good. So this morning I got on TikTok and was typing in like white people reaction to Kayla Nicole. It was just what I thought. So of course, white people, they're gonna bring up money in this situation. Because you can't bring up looks. I mean, I don't know, they think Taylor Swift might be prettier than her. I don't know. Like they feel like Trav done heavily upgraded. But black people, we know you ain't it. Like, look at my boy Trav. He had charisma, he had swag. You took all his superpowers away. I don't know what you did to that man. He was a borderline brother. I don't know where you found him. Lost all his nigga superpowers. He been slower than ever since he been with you. He is catching the ball running a 4.9. Running slow as hell. Hey, when he was with her though, he was flying out there. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, Other side of TikTok, the whites, they talking crazy about Kayla Nicole. They truly believe like she cannot hold a candle to Taylor Swift. Looks, status wise, all of that. My thing is like, Travis Kelsey is a man. He's a rich man too. Possibly the greatest tight end of all time, right? He ain't chasing no bag in a woman. He don't need Taylor Swift money. She got a lot more than he do, but he don't need it though. And he's a man. He much probably rather be the provider. But I don't really know how white people look at that. I don't know. But from what I'm seeing though, they basically like, hi, he won. He got the billionaire white bitch, pretty white, superstar, Hall of Fame musician, and this Kayla Nicole chick, she just, who the hell is she? Nothing. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, white people is funny, boy.
Kayla Nicole, good morning to you and you only. I know it took me a while to speak on this just because there was other things happening, but y'all know I wasn't going to surpass this. Thank you, number one, because that is peak petty. Is peak pettiness what Kayla Nicole did. Taylor wrote an album shading her, a couple songs shading her. She let the album have its time and then popped out as Tony Braxton for Halloween. That is like the smartest thing and most calm thing she could have done. She has been so classy throughout this whole thing. Very classy, very calm, very cute, very collected. And then on Halloween, she was like, bro, he wasn't man enough for me. Marry him. I broke up with your man. I broke up with your man. So why are you talking about me? Like, she ate that. She ate that. She ate that. And not only did she eat that, she ate the dance, she ate the outfit, she looked absolutely fucking gorgeous, and she stood up for herself. And I don't know why the media expects Black women to stand down when it's a white woman talking shit about them. No, stand up. Stand up. And she did it so classy and so non-aggressive, because that's what they like to label Black women. She ate that shit, and I love her.
Now, Kayla, I didn't understand your game because my thing is Taylor has a huge fan base. I feel like it's very hard to go against her fan base and just I don't know. Because I'm conflicted. Because was this a serve? This was a serve. Because having a video saying he wasn't man enough for me and like I didn't want to take him back after hearing Taylor's diss in regards to basically Travis's exes is a good comeback. But I fear the men and a lot of women on especially X are calling her the bitter woman that never got chosen. And people are saying, oh my God, why haven't you like just given this up? If you moved on, you wouldn't care. But sometimes it's like if you called, I'll answer. And if you're petty, I'm way more pettier. Because let's face the fact, I feel like she's always going to be tied to Travis because they had really iconic moments when he was in the NFL with her. And I feel like people have seen the drastic change between how he was when he was dating Kayla Nicole and how he is with Taylor Swift. Just in his overall appearance and his overall demeanor, it's been talked about. Plus, there's been a pattern in regards to Taylor's exes as them always leaving her for someone of a different race or their prior exes being of a different race. So like I said, will this always be a conversation? Yes. Was this a delivery? Hell yes. Will Taylor be mad? Probably. Will Travis care? I feel like Travis is gonna be smug, but I don't think he'll care. What do you guys think?
Man, when I tell you Kayla Nicole, baby, she done won Halloween. Oh, y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all other folks, y'all gonna be mad, but I'm about to just gloat, okay? A lot of people got on my last post and y'all was so mad. Y'all was mad. Y'all was like big mad because y'all kept saying, Taylor don't care. Taylor got Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey don't want Kayla Nicole. He dumped her. He made sure he gave Taylor the ring. All this blah, 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 blah. Okay? Like I was trying to tell y'all, no, Kayla Nicole dumped him. She didn't want him. He wasn't man enough for her. Y'all keep trying to act like the prize is Travis Kelsey, but no, I'ma tell you, and I don't care what you think. The prize is Kayla Nicole, okay? And y'all keep trying to say, oh, she looks so bad. Why she so naked? First of all, she's a young lady, okay? She's living her life. She's having a great time. You don't care what Travis and Taylor Swift is doing. In fact, she was minding her own business before Taylor came with that song about her, okay? Kayla Nicole is living rent-free in Taylor's head. For real. I'm just saying. So she played my girl Tony Braxton's song. She paid homage. She was looking good. Body was like pow. Waist was like pow. Legs was like pow, pow. Kayla Nicole has definitely won Halloween. She put y'all in y'all place. She did it. Looking good. Yes, baby. Get it, girl. Y'all keep trying to act like Travis Kelsey is a doggone catch. Get up out of here. Kayla didn't even want him with all the money he had. Obviously, he ain't what y'all think he is. And that's it, and that's all. I don't care. But anyway, follow me. I'm Chasta Affiliate. Bye.
So I wasn't really gonna say anything about this whole thing because I just thought it was a cool concept of what she did. But when you find out all the stuff that Taylor has done with the whole talking bad about her on her album, the whole savage this, savage that, um,
Yeah, makes you wonder. The pick-me's will start to show how they are a pick-me. You may have him now, but I don't care what nobody says. She did win. She might not have all the money that you guys have. She might can't press around. But look at how they were here and look at you guys there. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. So, yes, I can safely say she won because she only addressed it one time. And it's because it was asked of her. And she went on about her married business. But everybody, even me, have looked at it and been like, this was your type. And out of nowhere, this is who you marry. Okay. But anyway, she won.
Let me tell you something. Taylor Swift, in all her mediocre whiteness, writing a song about Kayla Nicole. And Kayla Nicole saying, you know what? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to hold it in. But wait for it. And then on Halloween, my good sis pops out as Toni Braxton doing her hit He Wasn't Man Enough. Baby, I tell y'all, black women, I will always choose us because that is not the clapback that the people wanted and the reference that the girls got immediately. Baby, chess, not checkers. We are always playing chess because we always have to be a step ahead. And Kayla Nicole is an example of minding her business and a mediocre white woman.
Taylor Swift is mad because deep down inside she knows that Travis Kelce settled for her in terms of looks. I'm not saying she don't look good. Like, you know, she's pretty, but she's no Kayla Nicole. She knows that out of all of his exes, like she's, you know, she's she knows she's not a bad bitch. She said she's not a savage. She's actually saying it. She's like, yo, I know I don't look this good. I don't look that good, but he still picked me. Oh, she low-key picked me. Wow. That's why she made the album and started shading Kayla Nicole because she like, yo, I don't look like this lady. And I know low-key like he wants me to look like this, but I could never. So the only thing I can do is, you know, give in some babies and, you know, share my millions with him and just look like, you know, we are the it couple and give him all my money. Travis Kelce, he's the real winner in this because he settled and he's winning. And she knows that, and it's hurting her, and it's killing her inside. Oh, that's what it is. You can't tell me that's not what it is.
Taylor Swift has reacted to Kayla Nicole's costume that was a huge amount of shade on her. After posting a photo dressed as a silver-winged angel with a sash reading Miss Moving On, fans immediately claimed she was throwing shade at Taylor. The two have long been compared since Kayla's breakup with Travis Kelce, who began dating Taylor a year later. Sources close to Kayla say she didn't plan the outfit to stir conversation, but that didn't stop people from reading into it. Within hours, her costume was trending online, with Swifties saying it looked like a response to Taylor's recent song, Opalite. In that track, Taylor sings, "You couldn't understand it. You felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone," which fans believe references Kayla. Kayla spoke out before dealing with negativity online. She said people have judged her unfairly since her breakup, and that sometimes it feels impossible to just live freely without being compared to someone else. Meanwhile, Taylor supporters argue that Kayla's choice of words on her sash wasn't random, saying it mirrors the theme of moving on Taylor sings about. Others believe the entire moment wasn't that deep and that Kayla was simply enjoying Halloween. Now, a source close to Taylor has spoken out and revealed Taylor's thoughts on the shady costume. In their statement, the source said, Taylor doesn't care if Kayla wants to be petty. Taylor's just going to ignore it all and mind her own business and be happy with Travis. It looks like Taylor's accusing Nicole of being petty, but people think she has been petty towards her too. Either way, it seems like the rivalry is only just getting started. But before you go, I want to know, whose side are you on?
Braxton's name is bringing nothing but messy, and Kayla Nicole continued that by doing a rendition of "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me" for Halloween, I guess to scare Taylor Swift. So this was definitely a sub shot at Taylor Swift. So a lot's going on.
Your husband, girlfriend. I'm not thinking about him, but you married him.
But she looked great. She looked stunning. So hopefully some man will see that and be man enough for her.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be that surprised that there are Swifties who think that Kayla Nicole wrote He Wasn't Man Enough in response to Taylor. Because a lot of Swifties are racist as fuck, right? So Kayla's video cuts between her and Tony Braxton's original video from 25 years ago, right? You probably think that was the same person, so I shouldn't even be surprised.
And you know what? Kayla Nicole did exactly what needed to be done. She has been harassed relentlessly. I was literally talking about this a few months ago, like constantly from delusional fans who are telling her she's not allowed to even talk about a past relationship that she was in. None of us were in it. She was in it. But they all support an artist who thrives on talking about past relationships, is famous because she sings about past relationships. So the fact that people can't even recognize their hypocrisy already shows we're dealing with a delusional bunch. But the fact that she was like, do you know what? I'm going to come out, pop out, and I'm going to do this song because people are going to talk about her anyway. And I think everybody can take a lesson from this, right? People will treat you however they want to treat you, and they will create any narrative to justify that treatment of you. So even if you're a great person to them, you're nice to them, you're not posting anything on social media, they will find something to make it apply to the situation they want to apply it to so that they can treat you a certain way, or that they can comment to you and tell you move on with your life, you're not even all that. They've been doing it with Kayla for ages. It happens to people every single day. I know it's happened to me in different kind of situations. People will push and poke and prod you. They want a reaction, but guess what? You have to also think about when you can use a reaction as leverage. Kayla is a content creator as well as many other things, so yeah, maximize on this moment. People will say whatever they want to say, but look what's happening now. People are talking about her, may put her in the right places, give her more opportunities, because people see not only can she take a situation that people are using to push her down but bounce back from it, but she looks great as well. That's why she won that Special Forces show. And the reality is, image is currency, and so is how you handle pressure. There's always somebody watching, and you just never know what doors it's going to open. So when you find yourself being forced to shrink or act like the bigger person in a situation where people are taunting you every day, getting away with it, or being silent and letting their fans have their way with you and throwing little subtle shots in their music, you don't always have to be the bigger person. Be the person that you are. See the long game. Don't hurt nobody, but have some fun.
And Travis Kelce is the reason why I express to Black women that you cannot just date any and every white man. Like a lot of non-Black men, Travis Kelce was fascinated with Black culture, so he took a dip into it. But Kanye West said it best. As soon as they get put on, they leave your ass for what? Not only is Travis Kelce an opportunist, but he also just didn't want to go through the challenges that comes with dating a Black woman. And I'm talking about racism. For instance, yes, more than likely, most Black women voted blue. They don't vote red. And we have noticed that Travis Kelce hangs out with a lot of MAGA folk. Meanwhile, obviously a billionaire like Taylor Swift, and not only that, a white woman who's questionable about her political views. She just doesn't like who's in office. You can go see my last video on that. But at the same time, she's going to be a little bit more flexible with who you hang out with and not really care. And they're going to be more likely to accommodate her because she is a white woman. But they're not going to do the same for a Black woman like Kayla Nicole. And I'm not discouraging Black women from dating outside their race. I actually encourage it, but I just want Black women to manage their expectations when it does come to dating outside their race and not thinking that the grass is completely greener on the other side, because you too could end up like Kayla Nicole.
Okay, this is my last comment on Kayla Nicole and Taylor Swift Halloween situation, unless something new happens. A take I have not heard. What did all of her exes that were the plots of all of her stories have to say when they saw this video? Think about it. I don't know all of the names, but there was like a Jake Gyllenhaal, John Mayer, one of the Jonas brothers, who have been the subject of her music. I don't believe they've ever been able to respond once being put in the spotlight like that. You can't tell me there is not a group chat between at least 2 or 3 of them saying, have you seen this? And thanking Kayla for doing what they weren't able to do. And in a way, they could never do it. Is it just me?
I am convinced her trail of exes have had opinions about this and about her and about her style of writing, and maybe low key appreciative she finally got touched back for it. Like I said, I'm done with this unless something new happens. Then I might address it again.
Kayla Nicole posted a video for Halloween dressed up as Toni Braxton, and she looked so good. Okay, like let's just address the elephant in the room. She looked sensationally hot. People are saying that it was a jab at Taylor and Travis, and it was all deserved because Taylor had a line in a song and in her new album, but that Taylor had the right to doing that because Kayla was shady towards her and blah, blah, blah. At the end of it all, why are we fighting over a man? Why are we fighting over a man named Travis? Okay, yeah, Travis Kelce. Like, I get it. Like, I understand the impact and the whatever of Travis Kelce. I think Taylor and Travis are a lovely couple. I think that maybe Kayla and Travis just weren't compatible. I don't know these people. However, the central thing of it all that's really, really bothering me is that women are fighting over men. And a thing that I could kind of argue that I do not like, and it's a little bit of bad taste in my mouth for Kayla, is that you're letting people know that your ex-boyfriend and his fiance are living rent-free in your house, like, head. We need to do better than that. You are a smart, beautiful, successful woman. You cannot let people know that your ex-boyfriend and his fiance bother you in any way, shape, or form. I personally refuse to acknowledge any ex, living or dead. like if someone came up to me and they're like, "Oh hey, like your ex-boyfriend is engaged and his fiance is talking a lot of crap about you," I'd be like, "Okay, I don't know her," and I'd move on with my life, and I just wouldn't care, and I wouldn't feel the need to publicly address it. I would address her. I'd be like, what's the beef between me and you? I don't know you. Do you know what I mean? Even then, I probably wouldn't even do that unless she was going crazy. But to publicly admit that your ex-boyfriend and his fiance are living rent-free in your head is crazy. And it's easy to take shots because it's Taylor Swift, and not a lot of people like Taylor. I just feel like at the central core of it all is that we're 30-year-old women who are both successful, beautiful, intelligent in their own right. And you do not need to be fighting over a man. Hit him with your car.
Kayla Nicole just won Halloween. We are not even 3/4 of the way through the day, and she has won Halloween. It's perfect because it says everything without having to say anything. Not only does she look amazing, I mean, come on, but the part of the song she chose, I want you to go listen to it specifically. The lyrics. The best part about it is it doesn't stray from what we know Kayla for when it comes to Halloween. Like, she always pays homage to powerful Black women who she admires and respects. And so this definitely fits that lane. But it's just like the storytelling behind this says everything without needing to say anything at all. Just a moment for the body. Like, come on, please. She's also showing us like she's a multifaceted creator. She hit those moves with no backup dancers. Like, this is just iterations of Kayla looking fine as fuck over and over and over again, hitting those moves, letting us know that she's not thinking about that man. We cannot help but to stand. I still want you to do that workout line though, please, Kayla. Follow this up with doing a pressed workout line for the winter and letting all the girlies look like this. We're trying to do the same. Let us in on the secrets, please. Thank you.
Halloween 2025 just got even messier because Travis Kelce just responded to his ex, Kayla Nicole, shading Taylor Swift with her Halloween costume. So Kayla Nicole chose violence and decided to dress up as Toni Braxton's music video. This is her obviously responding to the shade Taylor Swift threw at her in her song Opalite, because the lyrics to this song include, "Do you know I dumped your husband, girlfriend? I've already had your man." Taylor really said, well, she might have a reason to be upset because Taylor went hard against her in her song Opalite. On that song, Taylor was singing about how Travis has this ex who wasn't in it for real love and was always on her phone while they were together, and was just using Travis, clearly referencing this very unfortunate viral video where Travis and Kayla, while they were dating, were fighting in public, and Travis called her a loser because she's always on her phone and obsessed with herself. The Swifties are leaving comments calling her jobless, and maybe she's proving Taylor right that she is still using Travis for clout. Maybe it's especially weird because they are engaged now and she should leave them alone. And Travis definitely seems to agree because he responded. Fans noticed that under this post that says, "Live, love, leave me alone," Travis just put the comment, "Yup."
Never seen a reversal of the black woman effect in such a state. Like, the way you took every bit of swag from that man. Every inch. And I know he worked so hard to get that. I know he did. And you took it all. You took it all. You sucked it all. And I don't know what you did with it. Because I would have thought that it would have rubbed off on you or gave you a little flavor. You still as awkward as fucking ever.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.